My next guest really should play the lottery. Tonight, Erik Norrie has got to be hands down the luckiest man in the world. Or is he? He survived a lightning strike and also survived being bitten by a snake, being punched several times by monkeys, and just a few days ago was attacked by a shark. Erik is now recovering at the Tampa General Hospital and joins me exclusively along with his wife, Spring. Erik, well, good to see you alive. First of all, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling a lot better than I was a few days ago, I'll tell you that.
Well, I bet. Now, you were spearfishing in the Bahamas with your wife, your 4 daughters, and your father-in-law when you felt the shark bite your leg. Tell me what happened.
Well, just like you said, I was spearfishing, and I felt this tremendous, powerful crunch on my calf. And when I looked back, I saw him ripping a piece away and swimming away with a piece in his mouth.
And did you think that you'd had it? It was going to kill you, or how were you feeling at that moment?
You know, I'll tell you, to be honest with you, I believe with all my heart that God sustained me in that moment of time to give me no fear and no worry, no anxiety. And I flipped up to shore, and I tied a tourniquet around my knee to stop the bleeding and started calling for help. And my daughter got on the radio and radioed for help, and thank God there was a man close by the name of Mike Meldo that came and was able to get me to a clinic pretty quick.
Now, the bizarre thing about you is that this is not the first brush with death. You've been struck by lightning in a storm in Florida when you were 10, bitten by a rattlesnake. We nearly lost a leg then and spent 2 weeks in intensive care, and punched by monkeys on more than one occasion. What is it with you and monkeys?
I don't know. Maybe I monkey around too much. I don't know. They like me.
I mean, I know you're a religious man, but do you think that God is acting on your side, saving you from death in these incidents, or is he picking you out for special attention?
I think that he's continually challenging me to trust him, which is what I believe that we all need to do through hard times, through good times, through bad times. It's important to always trust God.
Now, let me turn to Spring, your wife. Spring, I mean, this must be a pretty long-suffering marriage you're going through. About every 3 minutes, he's being attacked by either bolts of lightning or monkeys or sharks or snakes. There's no respite for you.
Well, it's an adventuresome marriage. A lot of those things happened when he was younger. The monkeys are since I've been around, but the shark bite was quite a scare, that's for sure.
Why do you think monkeys dislike him so much?
Well, one time was kind of my fault, actually. I sort of teased him into it.
She locked me in a cage with a violent monkey and watched it attack me and took pictures. Matter of fact, we put the pictures on our website, on my business's website, so people could see them.
So let me get it absolutely straight. Let me get this straight, Spring. You locked your husband in a cage with an angry monkey, and when it punched him, you then put the pictures straight on Facebook. Is that what I'm hearing?
More or less.
Yeah. Yes. Well, on a serious point, it must have been pretty scary for you, Spring, and your daughters when this shark made this attack on your husband. How are you feeling about it all?
It's still a lot to take in. When I still really think about the actual day, it's pretty overwhelming to think about. It was very scary, and as the water turned to blood and Erik crawling out of rocks, it was like a Discovery Channel show before my eyes, almost like it's hard to believe it's reality.
And Erik, I mean, what is the prognosis for you with that leg? Is it all going to be okay? Are you going to be back to normal?
I think so. I had a couple of skin grafts. I had one of the best doctors here at Tampa General, Dr. David Chesla, that worked on it. And I think I'm going to be, there's a verse that says, I will walk and not grow weary, and I will run and not grow faint. I will mount up with wings like eagles. And I think that that's just what I'm going to do. Isaiah chapter 40.
And you're a thoroughly good chap. You do missionary work in Australia, and you're starting a shelter for the homeless. I mean, if the good Lord is watching tonight, and I'm sure he is, would you like him just to lay off you a bit for a while?
Absolutely not. I want to keep going forward. I want to do what he wants me to do. And we're doing some work in the Dominican Republic. We're doing some work here in Pinellas County with the Dream Center, working with we're trying to put together a drug rehabilitation center. And we've got a lot of friends around the world in Papua New Guinea with Samaritan Aviation that are doing great things. And my buddy Thomas Dickerson that was with Calling All the Nations, who sang that cool song that's on YouTube. And just trying to do what we can.
And playing the lottery?
Nope, I don't play the lottery. I don't play the lottery. Dishonest gain is an abomination to the Lord.
Well, there's a few abominations the Lord's been sending your way, but I admire your faith, and I wish you all the very best. Eric and Spring, thank you very much for joining me.
Okay, thank you.
I'll talk to you again after the next time a monkey beats you up.
All right, wonderful.
Good to talk to you. Thanks for joining me.